Confused about MCP? What is it? How do you use it? Is it better than APIs? In this video, I'm going to show you how Tempo Labs just announced 1 hour ago. This is hot off the presses, baby. They've integrated MCP App Store into their product. This is going to now once and for all remove all the complicated APIs and how to actually use MCP in your project. So really quick, I want to show you why this is a big deal. So if you're not familiar with MCP, I know there's a lot of buzz around it and there's a lot of confusion around it, especially for no-code AI devs. So before MCP, this is traditionally how things worked. On the left side, you had your large language model. And if you wanted to, for example, work on Slack or Google Drive or GitHub, you needed to connect unique APIs for each one of those tools in order for it to communicate. Plus, on top of that, you don't just put your API key. Then you needed to take all the endpoints, the endpoints. You needed to connect everything, making sure every single character and dot and line is perfectly set up. That's the old days. You needed to know much more. Now in comes MCP. It is a unified API. So now you put this MCP server in between whatever you're doing. You connect the general API into your MCP server, and now your MCP server can think on its own and can do all of the complicated tasks for you. So let's just jump into it. That just gives you an idea and why this is better. I'm going to show you. So let's log into Tempo Labs. It's tempo.new. All the links are below. You guys go check it out. So we're going to log in. And I built this very, very simple to-do list app. So I don't want to bore you through the whole setup of how to build an app. That's just no code vibe coding. And Tempo does it really, really quickly. So here is our to-do list app. Let me just show you really quick. We're just going to open it up. I built this in about 5 minutes. It's just purely for demo. So let's go add MCP server, hit task, and there's our task. Now we can delete this. So it works, right? Very, very basic. So I had an idea today. I was like, wait, how can I integrate OpenAI's API into my to-do list? So that's what we're going to do. So check this out. We're going to go back to, and now we're going to say this. On the left side, you see App Store. So you click on the App Store and it says install Supabase. So we're going to click on that. We're going to connect our Supabase. Make sure you guys have a Supabase account. It's going to ask you to authorize the API. Super easy, standard stuff. It's free to set up your account. And I think it's like $10 to run a server. So we're going to make sure that this is connected. There it is. And then we're just going to connect it to one of our projects. Okay. So there we have it. Connected. 2 seconds, right? Then we're going to go in and we're going to go back to the App Store. And now you can click the browse button. And look what we have here. What are these apps? Active Campaign, Anthropic, BigCommerce, Cal.com, ChargeBee, Clark, Close, Convex. I think there's over 40. Let me double check. So I'm not misspeaking here. 40 plus more integrations today. So imagine next week, there's going to be hundreds, but this is why it's valuable. So let's find our good friend, OpenAI. Click install. We're going to now get the installation of our MCP server using OpenAI. So here's OpenAI. We're going to go and create a new secret key. So we're going to call this MCP Tempo. Hit create key. You guys could go to platform.openai.com, get a key. It's all in there for you, really easy. And now we're just going to paste that in here. Okay. And just like that, we have set up our OpenAI MCP server. Okay. And here's how you actually use it. This is where it gets insane. So before I would have to now go into the agent and say, okay, I just installed the OpenAI API. Here is the key. Make sure you hide the key. Now I want to use the image generator. Then I would have to go into documentation. I would have to get the snippet from the OpenAI, make sure it's the right model, and paste that in there and go back and forth with it. Not anymore. Here's all you have to do now. Check this out. I want you now to add a button next to my task with an icon of a light bulb, period. When I click this, I want you to activate the OpenAI MCP server I set up, and I want you to bring up a text field that I could type in a prompt, and then I want you to give me the OpenAI's response below, period. I also want you to add a hide button for my response. And we're done. That's it. That's it. I mean, that's literally it. Now we just activated our MCP server. I didn't have to copy any snippets. I didn't have to go into documentation. I didn't have to give Temple anything. All I had to do was literally connect API key and done. And now the MCP server is going to think on its own. It's going to understand all the documentation that the OpenAI MCP has, the server, and it's going to do all the work for me. So we're going to do that first. Then I'm going to show you how easily we could, for example, integrate Stripe into our project, which is a pain in the ass. As you guys know, there is webhooks, website connections, all the portals, local production, all that other stuff that makes it very, very difficult for people. Oh, by the way, look what it's doing. It's creating a Supabase function for this MCP server. So now it's going to create an edge function. It's going to deploy it for me automatically. It's going to connect everything and it's going to work seamlessly. So check this out. Give me 2 seconds while it loads everything. Let's test it out. We have our updated edge function, and now all we have to do is go MCP, add task. We got our little light bulb and say, give me 10 reasons why MCP is better than traditional APIs. And just like that, we're going to get our answer using the OpenAI API. Boom, that's it. I mean, you guys just saw how quick and easy that was. It really is insane how simple you can implement these tools now. And this extends to all the tools inside the App Store. And as you saw, there is already over 40, and this number is only going to continue to go up. So you have Anthropic, as I mentioned. So next we should have some fun and do something with Stripe. Stripe has always been the most difficult thing for people, especially no-code people, to do, which is set up their Stripe integration that allows you to actually be able to charge money. So why don't we just add a simple integration for here and actually charge money? Click on Stripe integration, same thing, API keys. So this one I'm going to hide from you guys, but you just go to stripe.com and then you go to your API keys section and then you create one. So let me go. So I got my API key. I'm going to paste it in here, hit connect, and just like that, our Stripe integration is done. So now we're going to go back to our editor and I'm going to say this. I want you to add payment button that charges 99 cents for this product. I want you to use the Stripe MCP server. That's it. I know it's kind of funny, right? That's it. I'm serious. I'm not even joking. It's going to work. This is exactly how you do it. So here's the crazy part. If you wanted to do this the traditional way, you would have to go into Stripe. You would have to go to your product catalog. You would have to add all your products individually, write out all the text, put all the stuff in there, and then get all the links, put all the links inside of Tempo, connect everything, connect your webhooks. I mean, it is a pain in the butt, not to mention creating your edge function, making sure everything works with your database. It's going to do it all for you. You guys could see right here, it's added the to-do pro access, 99 cents. It did it all on its own. It's taken the product ID. And here's what it says. It says, adding a premium feature section, a header, description, a payment button, success and error handler. It's going to call the Stripe edge function, process the payment, show appropriate success error, and call on the handler when the payment is complete. This you would normally have to program. It's going to do it all on its own. So let's give it a shot and let's see if we have our button. There's our premium feature down here. We're going to click buy now. Thank you for your purchase. Premium feature unlocked. That's it. Payment successful. Look at that. Go back home and there is our payment, 99 cents. Just like that, 2 clicks, literally a few minutes. It does it all for you. I mean, this really is blowing my freaking mind. The fact that this all works so seamlessly. So now what are you going to do with this, right? What are you going to build? The point is, it's here. I just showed you 2 simple implementations, OpenAI's integration and also Stripe. But there's so many other different integrations. So now you can go in and actually start building all these different implementation depending on what your project is. So this is the exciting part. I'm really impressed by how seamlessly this works. and MCP is by far the future. It is definitely the ultimate hack, especially for no-code developers like myself. And you guys out there, if you're watching this, if you don't know how the hell any of this works. So Tempo, you guys did an amazing job. Brandon's been crushing it over there, doing some amazing content and sharing this stuff out there. But yeah, this is definitely a massive win for the community. So I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know in the comment section what I should try next. And of course, I got the links for Tempo and our community below. So you guys make sure you join, and I'll see you in the next one.